Where the Playful Wild Thing Roars, inspired by Where the Wild Things Are by Maurice Sendak. One night, when Max wore his wolf suit and made mischief of every kind, his mother called him Wild Thing. But Max didn't stomp off to his room. Instead, he found a tiny, glittering boat under his bed, a boat he'd never seen before. It hummed with magic and smelled like adventure. "I'll sail to where the wild things are," Max declared, squeezing into the boat. With a whoosh, the boat zipped out his window, over treetops, and across a sea that sparkled like liquid starlight. When he landed, the forest wasn't dark and tangled, it was rainbow bright, with trees made of cotton candy and rivers of lemonade. And there, nibbling on a marshmallow bush, was a baby wild thing. She had purple fur, polka-dot horns, and a tail that wagged like a puppy's. "Rah!" Max roared, but the baby wild thing just giggled. "I'm Twinkle," she squeaked. "Wanna play tag the moon?" Before Max could answer, Twinkle blew a bubblegum bubble, hopped on it, and floated into the sky. Max chased her, climbing jellybean boulders and swinging on licorice vines. They raced through a field of giggling dandelions, built a sandcastle out of cookie crumbs, and even had a wild rumpus with a band of musical fireflies who played kazoos made of acorns. But then, rumbleless sky turned stormy. A grumpy cloud named Gloomzilla thundered, "Who's making all this noise?" Twinkle hid behind Max, her polka-dot horns drooping. "Don't worry," Max whispered. "Wild things aren't scared." He put on his fiercest face, stomped his feet, and roared, "Let the wild rumpus dance!" Twinkle joined in, shaking her tail and blowing bubbles that popped into glitter. The fireflies played a jazzy tune, and even Gloomzilla started tapping his stormy toes. Boom, clap, shake! The cloud melted into a rainbow, and the sky sang with sunshine. "You're the wildest thing ever," Twinkle cheered, tying a friendship bracelet made of stardust around Max's paw. But then Max smelled something warm and familiar: supper. "I gotta go home," he said softly. Twinkle's eyes welled up, but she blew a bubble that turned into a glowing map. "Come back anytime," she said. "Just follow the candy cane stars." Max sailed home, his boat now filled with cookie crumbs and firefly confetti. When he tumbled into his room, his supper was still hot, and hanging on his wall was a new drawing: Max and Twinkle roaring at the moon.